So we have obviously had our immigration meeting on Monday with the immigration consultant with the company that my husband is going across to Canada with. We went through quite a few bits of information that we needed to know about his job and about what's expected of him once he gets over there. He's very, very lucky because he gets the first 3 months of accommodation covered by the company and the transport to and from work sites. So he has that 3 months to be able to find us somewhere to live before, fingers crossed, before me and the kids come over. I think it's looking like October now, just purely due to processing times. So usually for the LMIA it's a lot quicker than what it is. They did say for the LMI part it's super fast. It's just waiting for the work permits of the type of work permit that my husband is needing after that. So once we have that work permit, we can then apply, or they can then apply for mine and the children's permits, and then we will then follow over a few months later, which is going to be lots of fun. I've just got a lot of things written down just because I'm not the greatest with remembering what I'm talking about as I'm going through, so please just bear with me. So we've already done the ACRO police reports. That was done prior to the last interview that my husband had, just so it was ready to go once, you know, if he passed it, and yay, he has. So that's already done. We have then done the ETA on Monday night for myself and my husband with the consultant. I will include any links to any government websites or any sites that I'm going to talk about today. I will include them on here for you so that you can find them easier. The next would be for my husband to then get biometrics. We do have to wait for them to be asked for, and I know it's very, very busy at the minute down there, so fingers crossed we can get him in sooner rather than later once we've got that go ahead. Then obviously we have to wait for the work permit. From then he obviously goes over, they're saying it should be the latest August. Once he's landed, he will then obviously then look for a property for us all. Now I know in the area that we're going to, there's not many rentals actually out there compared to how many people are looking. So I've actually already spoken to a realtor. Again, I'll include their website on here for you, and they do specialise in relocation. So they do deal with a lot of expats from the UK and other countries that are going over there to the Victoria area and trying to find a rental property. They deal with quite a lot of this for us, and it does cost money, which, you know, things aren't for free. So like the things that they actually cover within their costing is they look at your needs assessments. So they'll sit down with you, they'll go through you know, what it is that you're looking for in a property, an area, you know, who's coming over with you. So in our circumstances we have 3 children which will be at 3 different schools, because we've got Charlie who's 14, we've got Evelyn who is 11 coming up 12, and then Freya when we get over there will be 6. So we need to look at an area to live in which is quite centrally located so that we can get them to their schools, because I will be working full time hopefully once we get over there. They also look at developing options, so we'll tell them what it is for in an area that we're looking for. So, you know, school districts, easy access, so within maybe a 45-minute drive to the office for my husband, and, you know, maybe a half an hour drive to Victoria itself. And we also obviously, we're a very outdoorsy family normally, minus lockdown. We do have horses, or had horses, so we will be looking to pick up that, you know, that hobby once we get over there. My son and husband also play, and my husband coaches the children's rugby over here, and rugby is quite big over there. Well, the league it is over there, so they will be looking to get into that as well. We understand that our needs and wants are slightly different, so if we can't get everything we want, as long as we've got a property with at least 3 bedrooms, even if it's a property where we are only renting maybe the top section or a basement, that will do for the time being until we get ourselves settled and then are capable or able to buy in that area. From there, they also deal with all the negotiations. So rent, although they ask for a certain amount, it can be negotiated. although we do have quite a healthy budget for rent anyway, so it's not something we're particularly concerned about, but it's really nice that they do try and get the best offer for you. And then they also do deal with the lease signing, so you're very, very well looked after. I know that over there are also a lot of scams when it comes to finding rental accommodation, so you just have to be really, really careful when you're looking into that. So yes, hopefully we'll get ourselves, the dogs and everybody over within a reasonable budget. We do have a healthy amount that we're taking with us because we have been saving for quite a while for this move, but kind of penny pinching. So we want to be able to save as much of what we've got already in the pot as a deposit for a house once we get over there. So yes, Nathan's been a glazer for a long time now, 13 years. He can not only just do window fitting, so it's not just residential, he does a lot of commercial, universities, colleges, schools as well, but he can also fabricate aluminium frames and glass units for the windows, so he's quite diverse within his field. Then you've got my son Charlie, who obviously is at school, and he is quite an avid rugby player. So he plays rugby union over here for the local town. He does quite well with that. He's played in Clermont, France, as well as obviously around our area. He's really, really looking forward to moving here, but it's a little bit different for Charlie because Charlie is my son from a past relationship. Luckily, his dad's been really, really supportive of this move and hasn't made things difficult at all. So we've actually got a letter of authority from him to say that he can actually move along with us. We've got no legal things in place between me and his dad. We've never had to. It's been quite an amicable relationship since the split. So we have been super lucky with that side of things. We've then got Evelyn and Freya. They both horse ride. We did have ponies up until recently, and they've both taken part in pony club and competitions. So Evelyn's a really good little show jumper. And Freya's only just started to get herself out there a little bit. These are all sports that we do wish to take up when we get back over there into Canada. So that's all I've got for you. I know that you're probably expecting a little bit more from me, so I apologise. I am trying to do this around full-time work and the children and the dogs, and my husband also works full-time and then also does uni in his spare time. So I'm just trying to find a little bit of time where I'm not at home with the chaos that goes with children and dogs and husbands and things going on all the time.